Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. And I am your host, Conrad Cushman, and we are here today with a review of 422 Monday Night Raw. The year is 2019, if you guys care. There's a lot of stuff going on with this Monday Night Raw. Dude, I don't even have enough room for all the pictures of stuff that we're going to have to talk about with this show. This show is a mixed bag for me. Not sure how to feel about it, and a lot of people in the live chat here probably don't know how to feel about it. Real quick, though, before, guys, don't forget, if you guys like wrestling podcasts, make sure you subscribe to the Everything Pro Wrestling Podcast. All that stuff will be in the description box below. I would appreciate you guys subscribing to me, whether you have Spotify, Apple Podcast, iTunes, wherever you guys can. Subscribe to Everything Pro Wrestling. We put out a show every Wednesday currently. That may change in the future, but for right now, every Wednesday we have a show for my personal one. And on Saturdays, I'm on Brainbuster Radio with a different podcast. This week I did one on, it was on 420, and I did one on my top 10 favorite Rob Van Dam matches. Really fun. With that being said, though, guys, let's get into Monday Night Raw. But let's see who we have in the live chat here, folks. Eric Brennan in the house. What is going on, Mr. Eric? I appreciate you, too. We were talking back and forth in private messenger and in the group chat in the Facebook group for Monday Night Raw. Original Biggie, Obi-Wan. What's going on, brother? Good to see you in here. Good evening as well. Jesus De Leon chanting the EPW, EPW. Thank you, good sir. King, what is happening, my friend? Good to see you in here as well. Uh-oh, he's putting some stuff together for 2K. I like it, Original Biggie. I see you guys. Rob, Rob, let's talk about it, because it's going to be one of those shows that you either are going to be like, oh, this was good, or oh, this was bad. Oh yeah, we need to have an AEW discussion soon, but tonight is not the night. I don't want to make the WWE guys all mad. We have a month. We're almost a month away from Double or Nothing. I promise you there will be a preview. That's why you guys have to subscribe to those podcasts, because that's where I put the previews out from. Kyron, what's up, brother? I didn't see Kyron and Connor in here as well. Good to have you guys in here, man. All right, let's talk about this here. We'll get into the Bray Wyatt stuff. Trust me, guys. I promise you. We're going to go in order of the show real quick. If this is your first time, make sure you click that like button for me. Clicking the like button helps more people see the video. I am trying to become one of the top podcasters on YouTube in the audio world, so make sure you guys click that like button, and if you haven't, click subscribe if you like the wrestling content we provide today. We are trying to do a review here to talk about it, and we're going to get your opinions on it too, guys. Send me the link for that podcast again in Messenger. I can do that for you, Eric. Just remind me after this, or send the message now and I'll do it. Let's start with Monday Night Raw. So tonight's show was live in Des Moines, Iowa, home of Seth Rollins. We're probably going to breeze through a lot of this stuff and kind of focus more so on the bigger picture things. And yeah, we'll get into it. So Monday Night Raw opened up the usual way it does. I started off in my notes with, what superstar shakeup? When did all these people move, and where was the explanation given? This is one of my biggest problems with the WWE today. Why do you guys not explain shit? It's not hard to explain why you did the superstar shakeup. Say, hey, we did some trades. Who did you trade for? Why did Raw trade with SmackDown? Well, we did this to make the brand feel a little fresher. Something. And who's doing these trades? There's no general managers. What the hell is going on in the WWE? If I missed something, please tell me. Because I don't know. It's garbage to me. I don't like what they're doing with the superstar shakeup. I like the moves that were made, but I need explanation. I need storyline. I need character development. I need something to sink my teeth in. I watched Game of Thrones for the first time yesterday, and that has character development. People you can get into, stories where people were wrapped into it. WWE doesn't have that. How are you going to compete with the best shows on television if you don't have that on your show? Anyway, so the night starts off with the usual boring promo. Triple H comes out with Seth Rollins, and everybody's gunning for him. There will be 2 triple threat matches that happen on this show. with the following people: Rey Mysterio, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, The Miz, Drew McIntyre, and Baron Corbin. 2 triple threats, and then the winners will face off in the main event. For the winner, going to Money in the Bank. Picture. Can I move my hand right? Sorry, something wrong with my left hand too. All right, right there. So who's going to Money in the Bank? So, there was a shakeup. You got that right, original Biggie. Agree with Conrad. I've enjoyed ROH, New Japan, and soon AEW. They have to be weary of that, guys. I'm telling you. I don't want to talk about these other companies right now though, because we all know how good they are. So let's talk about this. So after the first match, everyone comes out. They want the title shots. Screw that. Whatever. Whack. First match. Triple threat match. We had Rey Mysterio, AJ Styles, and Samoa Joe. I thought this was a really good triple threat. Lots of fun here. Rey Mysterio did his thing. He performed way better. It looks like that ankle is more healed up now. AJ Styles did his thing. And same Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe was great on the microphone in the opening promo. Samoa Joe was really underappreciated by WWE. And I really hope that they're like, man, we got something good here with this guy. Let's take advantage of this. In the end, though, I gotta wait, one more thing. Is anyone else besides me tired of this Tower of Doom spot where all the guys, they get up on the corner, one guy gets in the power bomb, someone suplexes the other guy, and then they all fall down and take a breather? I get it's a rest spot, but can we not figure out a different way to have everybody like get knocked out? Are we not creative? I just read Kyron's Blues Clues comment, made me laugh. Are we not better than that at this point? I don't know. I'm just tired of that spot. But match ends with Samoa Joe was knocked out, and AJ Styles power bombs Rey Mysterio on top of Joe twice, and then hits a Styles Clash on top of Joe with Rey Mysterio, and then pins Joe. Hell of a way to end the match. That's a video game ending if we've ever had it. Goober316 in the house. What's up, brother? Good to have you in here. Don't forget to leave a like on the video and come in here and chat with us. We are talking Monday Night Raw, my friend. Next, Naomi versus Billie Kay. My first note says, who cares? I don't even know how she won. I know Naomi won. I think she rolled her up. I have no idea what happened after that. I'm going to say this, guys. It's not a popular opinion, apparently. At my WrestleMania party, I've caught heat from Casey Briggs in the Facebook group. Robert in the Facebook group. I don't like the Iconics, man. They're not that good. I'm not a fan. They can't beat Naomi. They lost to Bayley. Why were they given the tag titles? This is what baffles my mind about the whole Sasha Banks stuff. Sasha and Bayley could still be the tag champs. And instead, we have them on the Iconics right now. It's a waste. And there's no tag teams for this division, like I originally said. If you guys have been watching me for a few months now, before they even had these tag belts, I said this probably back in December. Why have a tag division if you don't care about the other two? And it's apparent they don't care about this one either, because they're breaking up tag teams left and right. Trash. Icon your ass on out of here. I'll let that rock in the chat, original Biggie. But yeah, it's just garbage. Naomi wins. All right. We get another creepy Bray Wyatt doll promo. We're gonna get to it. Because I know that's gonna be a long conversation point. We get the next triple threat match: The Miz versus Drew McIntyre versus Baron Corbin. Basically, the match ends. This was actually better than it had any business being. I thought it would be a lot worse. Baron Corbin's not that bad to me, guys. I don't hate Corbin. I'm not saying he's the greatest thing ever. I know there's people like that too. Corbin's all right. I just wish his look was a little bit better. I don't like him wearing the shirt and the pants and all that. That doesn't feel like him. But Corbin goes out there and he ends up stealing the pen after Drew McIntyre landed the Claymore kick. It keeps Drew looking strong. Corbin got the sneaky win. Miz, he did what he had to do. Next, we get a little interview backstage with AJ Styles talking about Corbin, yada, yada, yada. No one cares. Sami Zayn comes out. I thought Sami Zayn was a highlight on this show, talking about the toxic culture and everything else with wrestling, talking about people like me who are on the internet talking about pro wrestling in front of other people, and people like you guys who are out here. We're passionate. We're talking about pro wrestling on Facebook, Twitter, wherever we may be. And it's tough, man. Like, that's what we do. But he brings up some good points. I think Sami Zayn's doing a tremendous job at being a heel with this. And he said, you guys are all going on a trip in Des Moines. You can all go to hell. And he dropped the mic. I love it. Hey, Joaquin Gonzalez, what is going on? Sami does need a push, bro. I can agree with that. Good to have you in here, my friend. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to talk with us. I'll read your comments out loud, guys, too. I'm just trying to stay with it. Iconics are just eye candy like Alexa Bliss. King Harsh. I agree. I felt Zayn did have it in him with the heel turn. Definitely proves he's great as a heel. Heel Sami is really good. I think Sami's great as a babyface. Sami is a good performer, period. That's that Ring of Honor quality. Wrestling addicts in the house. Good to have you in here, sir. Thank you. Yeah, let people know about Wrestling Addicts. That's a Facebook group that I posted this video in, so thank you. So after that, we get to the debut of Cedric Alexander versus Cesaro. You guys are going to have to help me remember what the finish of this was. Cedric Alexander came down. Cedric Alexander looked really good to me. I thought his in-ring quality was very good. Same with Cesaro. Both guys, same thing. Cesaro feels kind of lost right now without Sheamus being around. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but good match. Cesaro ends up picking up the victory once again. I was falling asleep during this match. Not going to lie to you guys. I was putting on Twitter and stuff, I'm falling asleep. It was during this match. I just think that overall Raw was draining me. It was kind of boring. Corbin, get back to Applebee's from King. Eric says Cesaro hit a uppercut as Cedric went for the high-flying move. Can't blame him. I really like Cesaro, and I think this is Cesaro's last opportunity to get a push right now, so I'm all for it. Let Cesaro get in that upper main event picture or the main event picture. He deserves it. The guy's really freaking good, man. Cedric Alexander, keep pushing though, man. I think he's got some potential here. I think he's better off in a tag team, but you know what? For now, let's use him to his advantage and let's let him get his feet wet on Raw. He was happy to be out there too, so congratulations to Cedric Alexander. The Viking Raiders. That's right, they're no longer the Viking Experience. You know why? Vince realized that idea was shitty. It was bad. Like, when I say bad, I mean horrible as hell. So thank goodness that he got rid of that. The Viking Raiders, I don't know if they even fought the Lucha Party or if they just destroyed them, but they destroyed the Lucha House Party, jacked them up. Good for the Viking Raiders. It looks like they're the next contenders for the tag titles. Then we cut backstage to Hawkins and Ryder talking about how they deserved and earned the tag titles. Really? The dude who never won a match finally wins a match in a tag title match? Come on, bro. Knock it off with that. Yeah, Viking Experience sucks. The Oakland Raiders next week. Viking Raiders is better. Thank God they renamed their finisher. Oh, yeah, the finisher's still called the Viking Experience because Vince still had to get his way and jab something in there. Whatever, Vince. You suck. I don't know. Leave them as the War Raiders, bro. Or the Hell Raiders. Whatever you're going to call them. Make it something cool, though. Always got to put his touch on things. I don't know why. Oh, let's get to this match. Becky Lynch versus Alicia Fox. Holy cluster, bro. Who's the blonde bimbo interviewing the Major Bros? I don't know who she is. She's new, though. I think she's taking the place of Dashabot, and she seems kind of robotic, too. Like, oh, how are you? What's your question? You know, they ask the stupid generic questions. I miss the Mean Gene types, like, now, earlier tonight, blah, 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 blah. And then he kind of, like, leads the guy into saying some stuff. But we're not going to get that anymore, I know. Well, at least for now. Becky Lynch versus Alicia Fox. This match was crap. It reminded me, number one, that Alicia Fox should be fired if Arn Anderson got fired. No offense, if that story's even true. Also, really sloppy. You can see the rust on Alicia Fox from this match. Becky Lynch ends up getting the win. Lacey Evans comes into the ring and hits her with a woman's right. I'm not feeling the Lacey Evans stuff yet still. We'll see. It's supposed to be the man versus the lady. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know, dude. I still think Becky's more over than she is. Let's let Becky ride it out. We'll see what happens with that. I don't care. Whoa. Looks like a Dow. Original Biggie, LOL. Rest in peace, Mean Gene. Thank you, Goober. Fox sucks. The JTG of the women's division. How is Fox still employed? Terrible, guys. You guys are terrible. Boring, boring, boring. The man versus the harlot. Original Biggie. You are the man every time you say that, bro. I always forget that he just comes in here and says, yeah, the harlot. All right, guys. We have to first talk about one of the first changes that I think is important. It was Ricochet versus Robert Roode. I was calling him Ravishing Robert Roode in like Twitter, everything. I got a couple likes on that with Rick Rude pictures and GIFs I'm posting up. But it reminds me a lot of Rick Rude, and it looks like they're going forward with this push for Robert Roode. And I like it. I'm cool with that. Robert Roode's doing his thing, handling his business. He fought Ricochet based off of last week's attack. This makes sense. He's talked about dropping 150 pounds of dead weight, referring to Chad Gable. I still like Chad, but they're separated now, so I'm cool with this. Robert Roode has just the big porn mustache now. Val Venus should have had this. Has the big porn mustache. He's rocking it. Corey Graves was saying ridiculous stuff on commentary. One that was actually funny was the whole babies thing. Women are going to be having babies tonight thinking about Robert Roode and his mustache, and Renee Young starts laughing saying you're ridiculous. I thought that was good stuff. Roode looks like a 70s porn star. Don't ask. Glorious Robert Roode. I like the change for him. Ricochet ends up taking the loss to him, which I'm cool with. Ricochet's got plenty of time, and I think he needs to be in that Money in the Bank match, so he's going to get to shine anyway. Robert Roode really needed this victory, and I thought it was good for him. Maybe the changing of the look makes Vince believe in him a little bit more, so hey, I'm cool with that. Robert Roode picks up the victory. Looks like you guys are okay with Robert Roode's mustache. Make sure you guys like the video for Robert Roode's mustache. Oh, man. That stash is crazy, though. Like, I don't know. It felt like it was talking to me. And I thought that was going to be the biggest talking point of the night. Until the next segment. The next segment is why I'd say half of you are in here talking with me right now. It's about the Firefly Funhouse with Bray Wyatt. I have no idea what to call this. In my notes, I wrote, WTF is this? What is this? I don't know how to feel about it. It's weird. So Bray Wyatt, if you guys have never seen, I'm trying to think of characters that you guys may know. This comes off as like Barney, Blue's Clues, Mr. Rogers, Mr. Dress Up for those in Canada. I used to watch that too, so don't make fun of me as a kid. Yeah, it comes off as like this campy kind of like, oh, these are all my friends. And the dinosaur that popped out the box, that was one of Bray's friends. So all these teases were just to fool us, like that Bray Wyatt was coming back as this dark character. He's not. The other girl, the dollhouse thing, that was a witch. And Bray Wyatt comes out like he's this fun-loving new guy. And he goes through like these moments where he flashes into his old character kind of, where he has these gloves on that say like heal and hate. And it's weird. And heal like H-E-A-L, not wrestling term heal. And Bray Wyatt was weird, man. Bray Wyatt's turning into Pee-wee, Mr. Dress Up / Mr. Rogers gone psycho. What the F? Yeah, dude, I really think that, so when you first look at it, you're like, what is this? But I think this is a unique opportunity for WWE. This character had a lot of buzz on the internet instantly like that. A lot of people were reacting to it. I don't hate it because it's kind of scary. It reminds me of like some American Psycho. I'm trying to think of another character that would meet this. He's like friendly, but so crazy at the same time. I don't know if it's horrible. It's different. DP, what's happening, brother? I'm sorry if I missed your name in here before, or if you just got in here, but good to see you, bro. Feel like this is not going to last long, to be honest. Who knows? You have to keep coming up with content for this, though. So how do you keep showing Bray Wyatt? how do I want to put this? How do you keep showing Bray Wyatt in this light and doing these vignettes to promote matches and get stuff out of it? But maybe this is to reestablish his new character. Bray Wyatt's in great shape. He's got to figure out ways to get this shit over, because that's the only way you're going to get pushed, is if you get something really bad over and make it work. Look, they crapped on the Wyatt family from the jump, and he should not have to do this change up constantly. Maybe, but Bray was in a bad place with the Matt Hardy stuff though too. He took like a lackey role to Matt. I like Bray and hope he can make it work. Jesus says, I can't wait to see it go nowhere and people be wrong about how it's going to be awesome. Jesus, I'm not saying it's going to be awesome. I'm saying that this has potential. Here, I didn't get to the other part yet, which is, do you trust WWE creative? They don't even know what the hell they want to call the Viking Raiders or Viking Experience, the War Raiders, War Machine, whatever you want to call them. They don't know what they want to do, so why would we trust something like this? My trust and giving you the, how do I want to call it, the belief of doubt when something's not going right, or the way that people like it or that makes sense, they don't have that with me. NXT has that. New Japan has that. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you make me believe in your product enough, and I'm like, you know what? I trust creative. Creative's going to wow me with this, I think. Or they're going to come up with something. And can you have a stinker? Absolutely. Not a problem to have a stinker. But WWE has had stinker after stinker after stinker after stinker. And then you watch these pay-per-view matches and it all amounts to nothing. Because if it ain't involving their favorites, who cares? You know what I mean? So, it doesn't matter. But what do you guys think of this? Let's get back in here. Mr. Gonzalez says, Husky Harris Playhouse. Terrible, bro. Terrible. He did not disagree. Vince name all over Bray's new character. Not you, just the other people in general. Okay, Jesus. I mean, I'm just trying to stick up for it on both sides, because I'm excited for it, but I also am afraid for it too. And I don't know if that was what Ryan Satin was talking about, but Ryan Satin has a story, I guess, that he's trying to confirm with more people that he said will make us all shake our heads at a character idea. I don't know if that's it. If they chant Husky Harris, oh, Vince is going to be pissed. WWE Creative equal fans toilet paper to wipe their ass. Damn you, Dana Warrior. I don't trust the WWE Creative at all. Same, I do not trust them. Goober says, interesting and different idea, but don't trust them. Bray's clues coming soon. Let Shane and Triple H run the show. Vince, it's time to retire. He's not going anywhere, bro. I promise you. It reminds me of the Hurricane a little bit. How can you come up with content every week and the Hurricane made it work? Hopefully he can come up with content seeing that the Helms works for WWE now. Maybe they'll tell him a way to make it work. Maybe this is short term just to get the new character over and he explains what it is. Guys, maybe this is a vignette that's going to take 2 to 3 weeks for us to see where the story's going with it. We don't know. And we know why Ambrose said see ya. Hey, I'm not mad at him for it. Ricochet is about to get buried. I don't think so. I think Ricochet's okay. I think right now, the difference is Ricochet's a young man in this game versus Bobby Roode, who's a little bit older than him. Roode doesn't have much time. So Roode needs to get in there and do something now, because Roode may not be here in 2 years, 3 years. He may want to retire. So let Bobby Roode get his shine now. Eric, preach. Thank you. Hope so. I like the conversation in here, boys. I like it. Good stuff so far. Right now, we get to the main event. So it's AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin. I literally was not watching this match because I was interacting with people on Twitter to get the reaction to the Bray Wyatt stuff. Well, we found out, guys. AJ Styles picks up the victory after a phenomenal forearm on Baron Corbin, and this has all led to a match now that we're going to see at Money in the Bank. Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles. I'm a little disappointed because I'm going to SummerSlam, and that's the match that I wanted to see for SummerSlam. So, hey, thank you guys. Thank you in the chat. Sean, what's happening, brother? Good to have you in here. Yeah, so, I don't know. AJ Styles wins. Are you guys hyped for this Seth Rollins AJ Styles match? Is it a disappointment or what? Let me know. Ricochet versus Cedric would be amazing. I hope we get that match. Maybe they'll team them up too. I don't know. Especially if Ricochet's getting lost in the shuffle and eating way too many losses. A rematch almost 20 years in the making. Yeah, this is going to be excellent stuff. I really wanted this to be a SummerSlam match. So this feels big time. WrestleMania SummerSlam like, and it's happening at Money in the Bank. But don't worry, guys. There's no AEW effect, right? Okay. You will still probably see AJ versus Seth for SummerSlam. Feels like the first match won't be the last. I hope so. Maybe we'll get a gimmick match at SummerSlam too. I don't know if you're going to that show either, Sean, but let me know if you guys are, and I'll meet up with you, or you guys can come over to my section and say what's up, and we'll take a picture or something. Rollins and Styles, great match. Should main event SummerSlam. Start with the build till Mania till next year. Should be at SummerSlam. AJ Styles versus Seth. LOL. Mask CM Punk. Oh, you guys want to talk about that? First off, Raw, thumbs up or thumbs down tonight? We're going to go to the live chat for this one. Let's see what everyone's saying in here. So there's no middle. There's either you say the show is good or the show is bad. Because some people like Robert didn't see it, and I know he's going to be looking at the comments to see what everyone says. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wait, we got to talk about what tonight? Okay, Sean. I can't see anyone else in the title match. Maybe Drew versus AJ. I thought Drew would be in the SummerSlam match, to be honest, too, though. Maybe it's a triple threat at SummerSlam with those three. That'd be good, too. He never said he got buried, just saying that he might. I don't blame him. He lost to Rude and might. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. Jesus says thumbs down. Come on, King. No in between, man. It's thumbs up or thumbs down, bro. Come on. Hit him with the hard facts, man. Would you recommend it or no? Are you going to the ROH World of War show? Yes, I am going to be at that show as well, Goober. If you see who's signing autographs for the beginning, my man Ibushi. Oh, yeah. I might have to show up a little early to get an autograph for that. We are seeing all thumbs down so far. Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about Mass CM Punk. That'll be what we end with tonight, guys. We'll talk about it real quick. Bret Hart effect soon. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you guys are there, man, send me a message, and then, I'll meet up with you guys, take a picture, whatever you guys want to do. Cody versus Dustin. All right. I'll talk about these real quick, guys, and then we'll get out of here. Those will be my two topics, CM Punk and then Cody versus Dustin. All right, as you guys know, CM Punk is probably my personal second favorite wrestler ever in pro wrestling. It was really good to see him come back at the MKE show for Silas Young. CM Punk is from the Chicago, Milwaukee area. He trains out there still to do MMA. I don't know if he's getting the itch to get back in the ring and wrestle. I don't want to say anything like that because you know what? It's CM Punk's decision at the end of the day if he wants to come back and wrestle. At this point, would I love to see him come back? Absolutely. But I want him to come back under his terms where he's happy and he can do what he needs to do. Is it at WWE? I don't think so. Maybe he comes back and does indie shots for his friends. I mean, whatever CM Punk wants to do that makes him happy. Maybe he'll go to ROH. Maybe he'll go to New Japan. Maybe he'll go to AEW. I don't know. Same thing with Dean Ambrose. Like, whatever makes you happy, man. That's more important than you coming to wrestling to be burnt out. We all loved you. We want to be entertained by you, but it's going to happen. What's up, PR Nightmare? What is going on? Jesus says, breaking news. Conrad is joining AEW as part of the creative team. Hey, they can pay me. I asked for a lot of money. I got to pay some student loans. But yeah, let me know. Connor says this could have been a one and done thing. This is true. New says Tony Khan is trying hard to get him to AEW. I'd like to see him. Ambrose will be a megastar. The problem with this is anytime someone's released, whether it's a Sasha Banks, a Luke Harper, and all them, you don't want to go to... AEW doesn't want to be the place where WWE rejects go because that's what happened in TNA. You don't want that exact same stigma with it. So if I'm Luke Harper, I think I would try to go to a Ring of Honor personally or a New Japan. Those would be my top places to look at. Tye Dillinger, I think Impact Wrestling or a Ring of Honor would be good for him. All these guys can't go to AEW. I know Jericho and the Bucks and Cody, they had their eye on a couple people. We'll wait and see what happens with that. Let's see what we got going on in here. I think Ambrose is going to AEW. Makes sense. He lives in Las Vegas. Double or Nothing is in Las Vegas. Hey, Zeus, good point, my man. Sean Harrington, maybe fans should let CM Punk choose what he wants to do. Possibly could be him trying to see how he feels about being in the ring. I agree, Sean. I don't want people to go crazy over all this. Same thing with the AEW, and then people hate it because, oh, fans are talking about it too much. Well, you guys are saying it's a t-shirt company too. So let's just try to keep our expectations balanced and keep it level and see what happens with it. Ambrose and Callahan teased a reunion on Twitter. That'd be dope. OVE. Tye should go to Saturday Morning Slam. Peace. Jesus. Luke could be big in Japan with that Bruiser Brody look. Yeah. I haven't gotten a chance to watch any of those Vice documentaries yet. I'd love to watch one of them, though. Maybe review one of them. I heard the Bruiser Brody one was really good. As you guys know, I'm a really old school fan. I'm sorry. And I didn't even explain why Andrade and Zelina Vega and them are up there. They've been traded back to SmackDown Live. Same thing with Aleister Black. So a few people will be traded. We'll see that roster tomorrow. I'll look for you at ROH. All right, yeah, send me a message, bro. If you got me on Facebook or Twitter. Twitter is at EPW Show. And let's talk about Goldust versus Dustin versus Cody. The Rhodes Family War. One of my favorite matches that I've ever seen live in Buffalo was the Battleground match between the Shield versus the Rhodes family. Dude, I freaking love that match. When Cody grabs Seth Rollins and he does that crossroads, freaking amazing. I thought these guys did a hell of a job promoting that match. Really good stuff. And ever since then, I always said that Goldust's last match should be against his brother. And they need to figure out a way to make that happen. Goldust is a very talented person and in and out of the ring. I've watched him grow up basically in wrestling. From the time I was about 4 years old, he was like 19, 20 years old in the crowd at Survivor Series, and him and his dad fought Virgil in the $1 Million Man. I watched him then go to WCW as the natural Dustin Rhodes and followed in his father's footsteps. Very good television tag team U.S. title champion at that time. And that was like their second highest belt, their IC belt, we'll say. And then he went to the WWF as Goldust, a character that's so different from what he was used to doing. And he made that shit work. So much respect to him. And we all know what Cody's doing right now. So I wanted to show some love to my man Goldust, Dustin Runnels. Really love what these guys are doing. Should be a really fun match. I like that he's doing half the face paint. He explained the symbolism. This is proper use of video packages to promote stories. AEW hasn't had one match, but they have promoted this so well without a television show. They have used social media to the fullest. People are interested in this, so I can't wait to see this match happen. It's one of my favorite moments for Double or Nothing. I'm always invested in the Cody matches, whether when he faced Nick Aldis at All In. I just can't wait to see this. The Natural, 7, Black Rain. Oh, God, don't remind me of some of these, especially 7. Ugh. Private Party better have a match at Double or Nothing. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Private Party's work. I'm going to have to see if JD from New York can tell me something about them this weekend, maybe. Because I've heard they're really good. I've seen, like, highlights of them a little bit, but nothing to where I'm, like, where I got a feel for them. Double or Nothing is going to blow everyone away, Eric says. I love the Double or Nothing and BTE videos. I haven't even watched that new one yet, the BTE video yet today. Excited for Private Party to go to AEW. Oh, and Blue Pants is in AEW as well. Yes, that's nice. Oh, yeah, Lucha Bros versus the Young Bucks. Oh, I'm sorry, versus the Elite. Check up Private Party. Yes, I will look them up for House of Glory. I'm intrigued by Private Party to see what they got. Gentlemen, we've had fun tonight. Last chance. Make sure you guys click that like button. If you know someone who would like this, let's share this, guys. I'm trying to get to 500 right now. This was my WrestleMania follower goal. I know that I did it a little afterwards because I knew about the Superstar Shakeup. So if we can get some more people signed on, let them know. I'll change it eventually to the Double or Nothing goal. Let's get to 500, though. There's a lot of good people on YouTube. Let's talk wrestling content. Let's talk with someone who actually cares about you guys, and I read your comments without you having to give me money like everyone else does. So let's get in here. Let's talk wrestling. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. I think I shouted everyone out who came in here tonight. It's getting late. I got work early in the morning. boys, throw up the too sweet for me. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. We are out. Peace. I'm going to write thank you in the chat for that. Someone just too sweet to me. Thank you. Too sweet. Whoop, whoop. Peace, guys. You're the best. Thank you.